There are things that I used to believe in that seem insane to me now. And the biggest one shaped everything. My work, my relationships, and how I saw creativity itself even. I woke up with a familiar backache this morning from a week where I had slipped back into old habits, staying late at work, hunched over code, and one evening in particular where I'd gone on so long that I'd missed dinner entirely. My wife said something that hit me that night. "You haven't done that in a while." She was right. There's a reason that I stopped living that way. And it got me thinking, what else do I no longer believe in? I used to believe that I had to work until my body hurt, to prove I was useful. If I wasn't staying late, if my back wasn't sore, if my hands weren't cramping from typing, then I wasn't giving my all. I thought pain was proof of effort. I'd come home drained and I would tell myself, at least I earned this rest. But I wasn't earning rest, I was just destroying myself to feel valuable. I remember nights where I would be literally on my knees, hunched over coding because my back hurt too much to sit up straight. And I wore that like a badge of honor. Like the pain meant that I mattered. I used to believe that real artists had to be tortured. I was obsessed with Michael Jackson as a kid. I learned to moonwalk before I could ride a bike. I'd watch his music videos frame by frame on VHS, memorizing every move, But I also memorized his story. The abuse, the pressure, the way his father drove his whole family. And I thought that's what made him great. I saw the same thing in my own family of musicians, incredible talent born from complicated circumstances. So when my life wasn't hard enough, I made it harder. I thought suffering was the price of admission for genius, that if I wasn't struggling, I wasn't earning my place amongst those artists that I so admired. I used to believe that relationships meant shared struggle. I came from a small town where everyone was united in their strife. Divorce, substance abuse, financial stress, that was the texture of love in my culture. If you weren't struggling together, were you even really connected at all? Could you understand each other? Contentment felt foreign, like betrayal, Like I was abandoning my people if I stopped suffering with them. My wife and I would talk about putting on a mental gas mask whenever we visited some segments of our hometown, protecting ourselves from the toxic atmosphere that permeated the air, that we'd been educated was normal as kids, So as I was sitting with the backache this morning, thinking through all of this, I just noticed something, that all of these beliefs about work, about creativity, about relationships, they all had the same root. They are all about suffering. I had built my entire identity around suffering. Suffering was my proof of worth, my creative credential, my relational currency. It was the bedrock of everything else that was built. But here's what I know now. I can work hard without destroying my body. I can be creative without manufacturing chaos. I can love my family without carrying their pain as my own. This YouTube channel, it comes from joy, not suffering. The coding that I do now, I'm learning to stop when my body tells me to, except last week. The relationships in my life, I'm building them in presence, not shared struggle. If this is hitting you, if you recognize your own version of these beliefs, just know that you are not alone. And you're not stuck there either. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one belief that you're ready to let go of? What story have you been carrying that maybe isn't serving you anymore. Let's excavate these together. And if you're ready to discover what's waiting for you underneath all of those old ancient beliefs, there's something I want to show you right here. It's about finding your way back to the part of yourself that was never broken to begin with. You don't have to earn your place through pain and suffering. You are already enough. Thanks for watching.